Live streaming is on.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is David Brooks, the Cadillac Counselor, coming at you to tell you a little piece of my mind. Hey, and I am here to give you something, you know what I mean? Like, I'm hanging out for the day, end of the day, wrapping up. I had some issues and some things that I wanted to talk about, and I didn't really want to do a whole lot of cutting and pasting today. Like, it's Wednesday, don't feel like doing it. So I'm just going to live stream it today and kind of give it to you the way that cut and raw, just the way it is. I put a couple of topics out there that I wanted to chat with you guys about, just to kind of see what your opinions are, give me some feedback, and let me know how it is for you. The first thing I want to talk about is the Gabby situation. And I'm going to tell you now, like, I get the whole situation. They went across the country, but going across the country, you know, this was just a recipe for disaster. And they keep on saying the police should have stopped them early. When they had the opportunity, they could have saved their life, could have did more. Man, when people are in codependent relationships or domestic violence relationship, it only ends a certain couple ways, and most of them end in violence or death. And so, with this being said, I mean, this got a lot of publicity, and the next thing I want to talk about is Stephen King. Stephen King made a quote today and said that he has never in his life seen a Black woman get this much publicity for being missing. And I was like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, I was surprised that Stephen King said that, because when I first saw this, I was like, man, they're putting, like, who is this girl? Like, I thought she was a celebrity. I kept typing her in, trying to just see where she was at, or what created all this noise. And what I think happened was just the right people got in touch with the right people, and they had a connection. They whoever a family is got a little power and got some. They whoever bangs the bell the loudest gets to people start to look at them. So this was just a recipe for disaster right from the get-go. But even if Stephen King can even take a look at this and see that there's a problem, just a systemic problem, it's more to it than that. TikTok. I don't know if you guys have been watching the TikTok stuff going on with the students that are destroying the bathrooms. I have a couple of clients who are school teachers, and right now the teachers are starting to the principals are starting to lock up the bathrooms. They're having to send personnel with students to the restroom, walking them down the hall, and we're talking about every student in the school. Now, you tell me this, we already got so many issues in the school system. Now we're going to add another one? Man, I'm going to tell you right now, that's the reason why people are starting to homeschool kids, because it's just everything that comes up through the social media, it comes out through the children. And I believe that social media has a very large impact on the children. That's why me and my wife, we do not let our children watch or do TikTok. Like, we don't let them do social media. They will have the opportunity when they get older to do that, but we want the brain to develop a little bit more, because we believe that they need to be playing board games. They need to be having fun. And when they get caught up with that phone, next thing you know, man, it can just go anywhere. And I just don't understand how parents allow their children just to be consumed. And then when you see children being consumed, it's like, where are we going as a culture when children don't even like to play? They're so isolated, and they're just so, I mean, they don't even have, a lot of kids don't even have personalities because everything is remote. They play remotely. They have conversations remotely. I know parents who have children that they only text each other, and I'm like, they're in the same room, in the same conversations, but they still just text each other. And it's like, I want to be part of the old school. The old school way is just straight up talk. What happened to just talking? I think the reason why the dynamic of social media has changed our world, and people don't believe this, but I truly believe this, is that we have decreased the degrees of separation in America and really in the world. When I was growing up, it was like 6. The degrees of separation was like 5 or 6. Now, what that means, what that entails, is this: if a person, if you wanted to talk to another person anywhere in the world, you would have to contact all of your people that you knew, and then all of those people then contact all of the people they knew, and then you keep doing that 5 times, you will get to that person that you want to get to. The problem nowadays is that we are really living in a world we're living in a world where the degrees of separation is like 2, and it's about to be 1. And what's really, really scary, if you want to take it a little step further than that, the degrees of separation might be none. To the point where we can be in touch and talk to anybody at any time in the world. And that is what is really causing most of these children going into schools and killing up the school with a massacre, is because they see everything. Back in the day when I was growing up, sometimes people still wrote letters. Sometimes people did, we had to wait for information. Nowadays, there is no waiting. Within minutes, within seconds. If you don't have someone's attention within 1 second, they swipe off of you. And I know that's the same thing for YouTube. People just swipe off. It's just the way it is. So, I just want to know your opinion, man. I would love to hear your comments. Give me some feedback on any of the topics that I brought up today. But I'm going to be honest, kids need to get back in school. I don't know what it is, especially I've seen with African American kids, a lot of them don't like to read. They don't like to learn. Hispanics, the same thing. But even I'm watching Hispanic children starting to move past. Like, they're starting to learn, like, I need to make something happen. And so I just want our America to be different. I want our America to be what we want it to be. I thank you guys, all of my fans, everybody that keeps on subscribing. I mean, we're up to like 350. Like, we got 50 new subscribers literally in the last week. It's all because of you. So I made this video just a conversation with you guys. It's uncut, but the main thing is if it comes out in the news and I'm watching it and I see, and I'm trying to see what that angle is that we might be missing, I'm going to bring it up. And if we keep on doing that, I'm telling you, you're going to see some major things in the world if we just all come together. I know I'm not a million subscriber, but that's not what it is. I'm just talking about things that are on my mind. And until that day is over, I'm going to keep on talking about things on my mind. Hey, have a good day. I cleaned up, got my shit. I had to go to court today to testify on a case that was attempted murder, and it came out well. They ended up getting a chance to go to treatment. So anytime the criminogenic factors can be seen, it's awesome. At the university, Mount St. Mary's University, where I'm a professor at, I just found out that I'm going to be teaching a criminogenic therapy class. It's the only criminogenic therapy class that I know of. I've looked it up, and so it's pretty cool. That's my heart, that's my passion, and that's just the way it gotta be. So take it easy. About to go home to cook the kids some food, and my lovely wife got to cook her some vegetables. She wants some vegetables, so I'm gonna make it. Love you. Take it easy. Bye.